Hello, my name is Rich. I use the he, him pronouns. You're watching my YouTube channel where I play amazing tabletop role playing games with friends. Or perhaps you're instead listening to the Open Hearth podcast all in feed where all of the Open Hearth games that are recorded, the audio is stripped out and put into a podcast. If so, welcome. I will be doing things like hand gesturing and showing maps. You can watch that on the YouTube feed. I'll do my best to try to bring you along regardless. It is Saturday as we play this. Therefore, I am running a game as part of Star Wars Saturdays. This is an ongoing anthology campaign that I've been running for 6 years where I take different small press, indie, OSR, tabletop RPGs, hack, drift, or just drop them into Star Wars. And we gather together folks from the Open Hearth community, RSVP on our little custom playable thingy to sign up for the game. We get together and we play. We tell new stories. Sometimes we bring back old characters from previous games. Other times we tell brand new stories that exist within the Star Wars universe. From a timeline perspective, we are after Return of the Jedi, but not quite up to the point of The Mandalorian, which I believe takes place 5 years-ish after Return. So we're in that middle space where the Republic, the New Republic, is trying to wrest the control from the Empire. And for the this year, I have been running games set in the Tapani sector, which is a 90s West End Games supplement that I think is pretty neat because West End Games decided, hey, let's do new Star Wars stuff. We've created the Tapani Expanse, which is a number of noble houses that are fighting for control, and the Empire is still rather strong here, although they are cut off from the Empire proper and having to figure out and control things from behind the scenes with the noble houses. This game is Swoop Gangs, a game that I hacked from One Percenters, a fantastic game from Creepy Doll Studios that I highly recommend you check out. I've hacked it a bunch of times, and I just hacked it a little bit more for today's game. I'm very excited about it. And we are playing on a planet that because is Star Wars, and everyone who does a Star Wars thing has to make up their own planet. We've done that. Ashmorai. Ashmorai is a planet that sits on the border of two houses who don't love each other. And Ashmorai is officially part of House Calypsa, or in the Calypsa province, but it is so close to House Massetti that Massetti and Calypsa have had several Cold Wars, several battles, and the planet has changed hands over the centuries, but it is currently part of House Calypsa. We are in Swoop Gangs. The PCs are members of a gang. We have named them the Emerald Crates. Not crates like a thing that holds things you carry, but crates like a crate dragon, Krayt. Not that those letters are used in Star Wars. Just go with it. So let's go around the horn and have our folks introduce themselves and their characters. You may notice if you're watching the video, we are absent a member, and I wish you well as you attend your local event. We will continue forward. Let's start from the middle of the character keeper as I switch things up, as I want to do from time to time. And I will start from the lowest totem on the totem pole,
Me.
not as a person, but as a character. Mark, if you could introduce yourself and tell us about your character.
Also in height. I'm playing Crash, who is our Rhodian prospect. Um, yeah, just trying to be cool and get in the gang, man. Everything it's all good.
That's right. And the thing I've hacked again is that the prospect rank has some new directives. You haven't earned your patch yet, but you'll do whatever it takes to prove you belong. You take risks, you run the errands, you face the heat that the others won't.
Certainly will.
Also in the middle of our character keeper is my buddy Greg. Please introduce yourself. Tell us about your character.
Purposely in the middle, so we don't have to go first. I'm Greg. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Styx, she, her. Styx is our sergeant at arms. You carry the gang's creed like a blade. You remind them that loyalty means, and what happens when someone forgets. Styx forgot that when you kill somebody in the streets with your light foil, that their relatives might try to hunt you down and kill you too. So she's pacing down. Well, we're gonna have that conversation this session, but probably gonna getting some hot doo doo here.
That's right. We'll jump all the way to the right for Kay. Please introduce yourself. Tell us about your character.
Hi, I'm Kay. I use the she and they pronouns, but I will be playing Teki, our Meralian he, they pronouns. He is the gang's treasurer. You keep the gang solvent and visible, collecting scores, laundering dirty credits, and bribing inspectors, and finding new hustles. Something that has only done bad things for us since the start of this game when my first attempt at a new hustle just absolutely went carkin' wrong. Yeah, Techie is doing his techie thing, and his arch enemy and enemeth, his arch enemy Mittens is still on the prowl, and that can't last for long.
I can't help but laugh at my arch enemy, Mittens.
Mittens, yes.
It's like we see a small cat. Meow. Just that's no, that's not the case. And last but certainly not least is Stephen.
Hi, my name is Steven. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Wump the Wookiee, whose pronouns are also he, him. And Wump is the enforcer of the group, which means you're the gang's warning growl and its killing bite. You sniff out betrayal, settle debts, and make sure fear works in your favor.
Awesome. Thank you all for buying into read these new roles. They excite me greatly. I can't wait to see them in action. We have some wishes on the table, and I'm going to grant one by. Greg, let me ask you this question. Do you want to open with the conversation of Cal, or do we open with the duel? Like I was thinking about like jumping forward, but I didn't want to rob that from you if you were excited about.
Oh, I'm okay with jumping forward. A duel is
Okay.
always a fun way to start a session,
Awesome.
and I might die, so you know.
You might. That is one of the options of result of a duel. True. It's very true. However, you can, because you were challenged. I'll give you this option to choose going in. You can choose the condition. Is this a fight to the death? Is this a fight until one yields? Or is it a fight until one is blooded and basically is blooded?
Uh, I don't see how Atu would accept anything but a fight to the death.
Okay, then.
I killed his brother.
You did. I'm going to ask Crash. We have a few options of where this place could be located. This place being the place of the duel. That is where we are opening the scene. But if any one of you want to not be present at the duel, maybe because you don't want to get arrested, because this is illegal, that is a-okay. I have another thing that you could be doing that also intrigues me. So
Can
just
I
so you
ask
know.
a question about Star Wars
Sure.
droids? So I don't think it's a good idea for Techie himself to be there, but I also feel like Techie would definitely be having a betting ring going on.
Hmm.
So is that something that I can do without like physically being there? Can I have a droid that I'm using to run that, or a different thing or means or
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. A droid who's taking bets and backing them. That sounds amusing. If
Okay,
you guys are
cool.
cool with that, unless you wanted to make the prospect do it.
Oh, if
Hmm.
that interests you, Mark, I am happy
Yeah,
to do
let's do
that.
it.
Yeah, Techie's like, I can't physically be there. That's not good for anyone. But
But
Crash, all right, here's how you and like he's made a little manual for Crash. It's like a little colored pic, and it's a straight up picture book, Crash in crayon
mhm.
or whatever. What is crayons in Star Wars? Star Wars crayons,
Space crayons.
Space crayons.
base crayon.
All right, cool. So you have accepted that duty as a prospect?
Yeah.
Fun. I am posting up in our Zoom chat a few options. Sorry, I'm trying to remove the numbers. It tried to come in with numbers, and I have already reduced it to a lower. There we go. There are four options. I will let. Let's look at our ranks that we have here. Maybe our sergeant. No, our enforcer. You get to choose where of these four places are chosen for the duel, and that is where we will open
Hmm.
the session. And feel free to kibitz and like chime in if you're like, oh, this is cool because of X or Y.
Ooh, those are all really good. Um, I'm going to say the iron conduits. I'm going to read that out loud. The maintenance tunnels under the city's refineries, filled with piping and steam vents that hiss in the rhythm, with the duel echoing every strike. And we have those conduits on our map.
Yes, we can put them in our map.
Well, I
Let's
mean, there are eight of them. Is that right? That are already there?
yes, that could be a little confusing. Those things are the core suppressors,
Uh,
but if we want to combine the iron conduits with the core suppressors, that is a-okay with me. If that's what inspires you, then that's what we'll say is
well,
true.
what I think is so the core suppressors then have a tunnel that goes out towards the center,
Mm.
right? And these are the tunnels underneath those to help support whatever the energy transfer stuff is on the surface. So underneath there are exactly as you described, piping and steam vents and all that kind of stuff that hiss in tunnels underneath.
Nice. So the prospect is here because Techie has designated them to do so.
Mm.
Wump, are you here in support of Styx?
Absolutely.
Also here is Prez or Wolf and Mittens. Mittens is here to support you in your time of need.
Oh.
Uh, and as we open up, the air is thick with heat and the scent of burning oil in the iron conduits, a labyrinth of maintenance tunnels hidden beneath the core. Steam vents hiss and pulse in a rhythmic cadence, fog curling around rusted catwalks and corroded pipes. Every footstep echoes loudly, bouncing off the walls of scorched metal. Styx, who have you chosen as your second for this duel to attend you and uh, declare things if need be?
That choice is obvious. It's Wump.
Nice. You see that your foe stands, Atu Kellen, there with a woman who looks very similar to him, perhaps a younger sister. He is not armed when you approach, but she is carrying a small lacquered box. She opens it up, and you see in crushed velvet is this ancient looking hilt of a light foil that he takes out. And we see along the pommel are Calypsan signs. This has been handed down through many generations, as light foils often are. Styx, tell us a bit about your light foil again. What's noteworthy about it?
It's a fairly ornate, um, in a ornate in a simple way. I really do like that picture. It has this
Hmm.
beautiful sort of uh, it's like a single sheet of metal with a ribbed sort of pattern around the outside, but there's hundreds of those stacked, and it has this fate like brass. It's obviously antique. Somebody has it's owned it before Styx owned it.
Nice. Nice. Uh, is this have you participated in duels before while being part of this gang?
Well, being part of this gang, uh, well, Wump would have been my second. Have I, Steven?
Um,
As
I
part of this
think you,
gang.
yeah, I think you have been, and this was early on. It wasn't your initiation because that's the Black Ride,
Hmm.
but it was early on that something that impressed you into going from a prospect into a full member.
Nice. And then I'll ask Techie this question. The person that Styx dueled before, were they part of the Calanth group or someone else? Some other group?
I think it was a different group.
Hmm. Hmm. And this other group, are they rivals or are they backed by nobles or are they gone, never to be seen again?
Oh, they're gone. Styx murked their leader.
Whoa.
If you're okay with that, Greg.
No, I like it.
When Greg groans like that, that's a sign of happiness at the
Okay.
trouble you've just given him. So,
Okay, good.
yeah, good stuff. Excellent. There is a person who so this is a duel. It is not between nobles, but it I assume you will follow the rules that the nobles follow in dueling. Like this is a
Yes.
participation of yeah, good.
Wumpa advises against that, says just kill them. But yes,
Nice. Sweet. Atu, with holding his Calypsan light foil, approaches. His eyes are hard as he looks at you, Styx. And when you are close enough together to speak without yelling, you know that he's going to say or ask something. We cut to Techie is the only one of us that is not here. You've authorized Crash to keep the books. Techie, are you back at the warehouse or um are you somewhere else?
I'm gonna let you pick that, Rich, because I feel like if you have a fun alternative option, I'll go with that, but I'm also totally fine with him just being the one watching the warehouse.
I'm going to go with back at the warehouse, but also you're watching this over a cam. Maybe there's a little
Oh yeah.
camera drone that you have along with, and it comes in staticky, right? Because this is down in the depths, so the signal isn't as strong. But also, you have a second feed that you're watching, and you are witnessing uh, the storage of the crates that you guys tried to nick from the Calanth group. And you see that they are gathered around it, opening up the crates and handing it off to several groups, all of these weapons to a number of individuals who look like regular, everyday Ashmorai citizens. And they are taking a number of serial numbers filed off, blaster rifles, and weapons and explosives, military grade equipment that they will be using.
Can I
But yes,
do some kind of something to see if I recognize any of these people that they're handing
sure.
stuff off to?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to give me a roll, that sounds fantastic. The difficulty here is you have to get closer. So the risk is that your cam will be discovered.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that this is hard because you need to get quite close with this little hovering, whirring
That's
cambot.
valid. That's fair. I think this is cool.
Also, I think tension is involved in the role, just to be clear.
That's valid.
Cool sounds right to me. Yes.
Cool. Tools, because it's
Mm-hmm.
my doodads. I imagine, well, with my intentions, this is blackmail.
Yes, that sounds right.
Um, and then I think this is treasure. I'm finding new hustles, collecting stuff. Like I feel like that's applicable
Kind
with
of
this.
following up on a past hustle and trying to make it.
Tying up on a past hustle, trying to make it more viable again, you know.
Sure, that sounds like 8 dice going against a difficulty of 3. Do you want to spend any carks?
So I have a question. You can't have negative carks, right?
You cannot. Once you hit 0, you're 0.
Cool. I'm gonna just spend three carks.
Okay. Sweet.
So 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh my. I
This
sure hope
dice
these
roller doesn't
dice
like me, and
like you more.
I'm
11 dice sounds good to me.
yeah.
Let's see how it goes. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, okay. We did it. We did it.
Wow. That is
One,
so many sixes.
2, 3, 4, 5, sixes. And is a four, does a four count as good or is a
It does
four?
4, 5, or 6. Yes.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Excellent. So, you were pulling up, you see a bunch of reeds, like little bits in Arbesh. We see that, right? This the Star Wars language, showing the displays, and you're able to identify that while a number of these folks look like workers, each of them have a person, lieutenant, an organizer, and they have either criminal records on other planets or they are ex-military. They are basically they're subcontracting out. The Calanth group is contracting out to a number of smaller, more dispersed groups here.
Can I make a proposition since I rolled so well?
Sure.
Uh, can I recognize someone as someone that I have a bunch of dirt on?
Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah. Let's say that you recognize among their number, uh, like the younger brother of McKenna, McKenna Aiden, who is a member of the Calanth group, has gotten mixed up in this.
Okay, yeah, the younger brother of McKenna,
Unless you
who
want to
I have.
declare someone. Did you have someone in mind and that's what you were looking for?
Ooh, ooh, I didn't, but now you've said words. So
I do that. It's kind of my job.
yeah, you've said words. So, oh, ooh, okay. I have an idea, but it could be silly spicy. Although these are all hot. Uh, let me know if you like this idea or not. It's okay if you don't. Um, oh, this is better. Could it be Case, aka
Uh,
TK1144?
it it could be. Yeah, that sounds Case. Where's Case? Sorry, let me find Case. I'm now confused and not
So it's
remembering.
an Imperial?
Yeah, it's an Imperial.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay. Do you work in a side job? Sure. That sounds interesting. Okay.
Yeah, or any of basically any of the non-general people. So it could be Case, could be
Oh, Case
Brad, could be
works.
Jex. Okay, Case, yeah.
All right. Let's cut back to the event. Crash. Mittens comes over. Hey, I heard you're taking bets.
Yeah, yeah. You want in?
Yeah. Um, I got 2K on Atu.
No, no. You're betting. Wait a minute. You're betting against.
You look at that guy's foil. You look at him. He's like military. Sticks is just a little twig of a thing. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
but
money.
if Sticks loses, that means
I win 5K. Yeah, that's what it means. What? What? It's just money. I mean, I'll donate like a grand to the funeral services and shit.
Yeah, no, I mean it's just that it feels weird betting against one of our own, right?
Oh my God. Just do your job. You
I'm
know,
I re- look,
Techie's a lot better at this than you are.
Techie would
It grabs your shirt. Take my carking money.
I fine.
God, loser. And he forks over some credits, like
Yeah.
2,000 credits worth, and gets a little receipt from you.
I
All
mark
right, come on, Sticks.
I mark it as betting on sticks.
He doesn't check it because he thinks
Yeah.
he's cowed you. All right. Wump, you are looking across at Atu, and Atu probably Kellen, maybe a cousin or a younger sister, and she's giving you the eye, but of course she is like half as tall as you. How are you
I pull out
handling your... Oh,
I pull out my axe that I have. It's a very sharp pointed axe, so it comes down and I like, you know, tap it in my hand and growl loudly.
shit. That's great. It's not gonna be go well. Okay. Then Sticks, let us talk about the duel. When you engage in a life oil duel, first determine the stakes. The duel will end when one champion dies. You just determined that earlier. Establish what you hope to gain if you win, Sticks.
I think the dueling rules are quite clear. This is an honor duel over a death, and the I can never keep these houses straight.
Calypso.
Um, Calypsa. There's an understanding that if I defeat him in duel as well, that he's here for his brother's honor. It resets the slate. Like if I defeat him, like we have like
There won't be
there
another
won't be
member of
another
the Kellen clan.
this is the blood feud, and that this is how we resolve it.
He has formally agreed. Maybe even the sister or the cousin, she
Right.
restates it. Yeah, this is it. And also it is stated that if you lose, then they will not pursue further.
Right. Against like
Yeah.
the gang and yeah.
Okay. Establish what you risk losing if you yield or lose.
Oh, I think that'd be my life.
Okay. Okay. Well, here we go. The stakes are high. I know I've got a whole system here, 1% system, but instead we're rolling with questions. This is a PBTA style move. I like it. I didn't want to change it. I thought about changing it. I decided, nah, just gonna, it ain't broke, so I ain't gonna fix it. Roll the questions. Are you formally trained in the art of dueling?
Is this where I can add a little character flourish and get my +1?
Sure.
Styx is a child of the Pelagian mission. She was an orphan, and there's maybe a little flashback to her and a Pelagian duelist. And she excelled at dueling on the in the Pelagian mission. She was like best in her class duelist, and
Nice.
that's how she gained this Pelagian light foil.
For anyone else, because now we have a Pelagian dual instructor, what has that Pelagian lost in a previous duel that is very obvious?
What has the my
This is
my
a not Greg
instructor?
question, but the instructor, when
Mhm.
we flash back to and we see Sticks excelling,
Mm.
what about when we see this instructor? Because in these Star Wars thing, there will definitely be a fucking action figure. of this
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
person. They need to be iconic and interesting in a way. What about them shows they didn't win all of their duels? What have they obviously
They're
lost?
clearly missing a hand. Like that's
It's Star Wars. Miss him a hand.
There we
it's,
go.
it's it's their right hand. It's like their dueling hand.
Ah.
Nice. And then I'll kick this over to Stephen or Kay. Are they human? What gender presentation do they have?
Which one do you want, Stephen? Gender presentation or species?
You go ahead.
Which one? There's two.
Um,
Which one do you want?
I'll do gender presentation. I think they present as they them, so neither.
Yeah, there we go. I think it's an Ithorian, right? Am I pronouncing that right?
A hammerhead? Wow,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Oh.
That's wild. Well, if they can have Jedi, they can have dueling instructors. So there we go.
Oh hell yeah.
So the memories of your Ithorian Pelagian instructor bring you strength, and you get a +1. Have you fought with lethal stakes before?
I think it's been established that I have
Yes,
a
you have.
previous, yeah, against another group.
Because you took out you murked their leader of this group they're gone, never coming back. They fell down a hole, and that in Star Wars means that they never
It
return.
fell down one of these conduits. All right.
They fell down a conduit and therefore never seen again. If you truly believe in the cause you represent,
I truly believe in the green crate,
okay, the Ember
and
Crates.
I will die for this lovely gang. Hopefully not. Hopefully the dice don't make it.
I will see. The dice will determine. So that sounds like all questions are a yay. So you'll be rolling 2d6 +3. If you roll a 7 or higher, you succeed. On a
Okay.
miss, prepare for the worst, and you lost. And we know what the stakes are. So there you go. Could- oh my goodness, I'm really nervous.
So I'm curious, can we contribute cards to this?
No, you
Okay,
cannot.
I didn't think so.
All right. Here we. Oh, wait, I'll wait for it to screen share. All right. And post.
Oh, baby!
Ooh.
That is a very good roll. I see the lucky number 13.
Yeah, that's a
On a
hit.
10 plus, you dominate the fight and force your opponent to concede or take serious harm, or in this case, meet their ultimate end. Sticks,
Oh.
what does this duel look like, and how is it that you defeat Atu so masterfully?
Uh, so we're keeping it within the house dueling rules. This is not a sanctioned duel. In a like, well, I guess it is kind of a. Well, why would be hiding in the conduits if it was a sanctioned duel? Um, but
It's sanctioned
we
by an underground group. It is
yeah,
official.
yeah,
It's in
yeah.
the logs, yes.
And so we do the polite bows. Um, Atu's light foil ignites. I'm free to, does anybody have a thought on the color for the symbolism?
It's quiet. It's quiet.
Uh,
I think purple is where my
Purple.
head
Your
goes.
hair, maybe
What color did you say?
it matches your hair. It's like that copper color.
Oh,
Ooh, copper's
oh,
fun.
Yeah, it's not red, but it's orangish.
orangish. Okay.
Like it.
Um, and Atu is a skilled duelist. It is not an easy fight for Styx. Um, and it goes back and forth. I think there should be a really good clash of the lightsabers with Mitten's face in the background, and Mittens is starting to look a little concerned about his bet because he really thought Styx was gonna go down in the first like
He
couple
did.
clashes, right?
He did. He definitely did.
Maybe a little newer to the gang and doesn't know that Styx can fight. Um, and Styx eventually gets a feel for the tempo that Atu is operating at and redoubles, um, gets him on an off foot, and is sure to kill him in a very clean and quick manner
Mm.
so that he suffers little. It's a strike sort of across the chest and through in a quick camera cut because, PG-13 ratings. Um, and then she, you know, uh, extinguishes the light foil and gestures to Wump with the light foil. Do you take because there's like your second takes the blade so that there is like an understanding that like the duel is over and I am not going to continue fighting others. And so she
I think
hands, yeah.
whenever we see the defeat of Atu, Wump lets out a big yell, like what we typically hear from Wookiees, and you turn, and then that kind of cuts the yell off, and he takes it and grins real big. Do you have a case for it?
Uh, yeah, yeah, I would have had a
Yeah,
case for it.
yeah. So then I put it inside that case and kind of lock it up, and you know, I think I just turn around and walk away, like we're done.
Uh, yeah. So, Crash, you witness Sticks just butcher this guy. It's not even close. He's huge. He has size. He doesn't look slow, but he is no match for her skills.
I'm cheering the entire time.
Have you have you ever seen a duel before?
I don't think I have.
It feels right. When the duel is over, what do you do, Crash?
I go over to Mittens and I just say, sorry, man. That's what happens when you bet against the gang.
I didn't bet against the gang. Bet against Sticks. Come on. You could do something, right? I really need just 2K.
Yeah, that's why they call it a bet.
You're gonna cover it though, right?
I don't understand.
You gotta do whatever I say. I'm patched. You're nothing.
You lost.
Did I though?
Yeah, you bet against Sticks and you lost.
He looks down at the little receipt. Did you write that you changed the bet?
I did.
I am. I am. I didn't bet against Sticks. This receipt right here. I
Oh,
didn't
look at
touch it.
that. You didn't.
Pay up.
Well, good thing, huh? I must have wrote it down wrong.
I don't think you did. I'll take my money.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Good job, Sticks. Drinks are on me. And there are a number of Calypsan guards who came here to witness this, and Cal is also here along with Wolf. Wolf comes up. Cal just kind of slides back into the background. She, in fact, was talking with a couple of other Calypsan nobles who were there, along with the Calypsan guard who'd shown up. And Wolf comes up and claps his hand on your shoulder. Job, Sticks. Could have toyed with him, though. He's a chump.
No, his younger brother was a chump. I killed him in the streets. Octu is defending his honor.
Oh, good job. We need to figure out some way for you to get Morlock to challenge you.
Now there's a fight I'd like to fight.
Come on, let's head up. Get some drinks.
I'm trying to think if I think uh oh, yeah, we go out for some drinks. And do we
Would
normally take the the prospects out for drinks? Is that part of it?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I will check with our well, you carry the gang's creed.
Okay,
Uh, so what do you think? The VP would normally answer this question, but
the VP would always.
if it comes to you.
Um, I know I like to think that there is some way we can like, tip a hat to Crash. And like maybe this wouldn't normally be something we would invite Crash to,
Hmm.
but Styx is trying to stick up for Crash, and at least the purpose of keeping Styx in the orbit of Mittens for a little bit longer, right? Um, yeah, we should bring Crash too.
Sure.
Uh, I think the little Rhodian might be ready to do the Black Run soon.
Take it under advisement. Maybe. This is a good step. Let's skip ahead. Techie, I want you to show up for this. You're invited to the party and you know you have to show up. And I'd like to use our mechanics of celebration. I'm going to say that your taking bets gave you guys a profit. And in fact, I think that is a thing I should have determined ahead of time. But instead, we'll just say you have a profit. So you have something to spend here. And then we're going to roll into discretion, move the product after your celebration. But when you go out as a gang together to party, roll with profit spent against a simple difficulty, one success needed. If you succeed, everyone who attends the party gains back 3 carks. On a miss, everyone regains a cark, but you party too hard and wake up in some serious trouble. Do you go? I think Wump, you are the second, so you get to make some determinations here. Do you head out to the red light district? Do you go to the ultraviolet, or do you go to our as yet seen on screen? Oh gosh, what do we name it? The little purple island. Uh, Dang it.
Isn't that the ultraviolet?
Is that the ultraviolet? You're right. The
Yeah.
ultra. Sorry, I mixed the two. So we have the ultraviolet, which is the little uh series of houses on of purple that are in their own little moat and island, or we have the red light district.
So we haven't seen the ultraviolet yet, and I think we go someplace special for this. So that's where we go.
Nice. Uh, Crash, what is a rumor you've heard about the ultraviolet that makes it so special? Is it because it's so expensive that only the elite attend? Is it because it is an extra legal area or a kind of declared as its own miniature
Hmm.
oh gosh, I'm not sure how to term it, but like an your own unaffiliated area because of the moat that's able to declare itself as like a miniature nation and has its own rules and mores and laws, or is it because there are a number of aliens who run the place that make it more exotic, or something else?
Yeah, they definitely. I've definitely heard like you cannot get in at all unless you are invited by someone who is already like a member of the club, which may or may not be true. And also, I thought I like the idea that there are more aliens there that maybe don't like like that don't come out ever. Like that's why we don't see them. They're always in the club. Maybe they're not allowed out. I don't know. I can hear a lot of
Ooh,
things.
interesting,
I
interesting.
hear there's Jawas in there.
Jawas.
They got a bantha inside. I don't know how they got it in there.
It reminds me of the Star Wars Saturdays when we declared one bar had an actual, um, oh crap. What is the, oh wow. Rich is having a total forgotten words moment. The desert creature that ate Boba Fett in
Sarlacc?
Sarlacc.
a sarlacc had a baby sarlacc underneath. You
Ah.
guess it was insane. And we're like, wow, what a crazy high concept thing. That feels very Star Wars Vision season 4 or
Hmm.
something. But it amused me greatly. Who is able to Whump? Who is able to offer the invite because they are a member? Is it Cal or is it Wolf?
It's Wolf.
Nice, nice, cool. So the ultraviolet is exclusive. It is a members only or members and members invitees club that has a number of alien servers and employees, maybe a family of Twi'leks and some Togruta, and it is a place to go, like not a gentleman's club, but an exclusive club. Many delights for all of the senses. So let's see how things go. It's your party, Sticks. So I think it is only appropriate to see if folks are able to get some
Oh.
carks back based on your single D6 roll if you spend that profit. If you don't spend the one profit that you guys have that you just got from bets, then you can roll 2d6 and take the lower of the two. I think that's what we can.
Oh, I thought, okay. And if I spend one to take two extra dice, is what it says.
Let's see. When you go out as a gang, roll with profit spent against a simple difficulty. We're in the celebration. So,
Okay. Oh, that's to aid other rolls. Okay, got it.
yep.
Oh, all right. Here we go. 50-50 chance on how this one goes. It's my party, but it doesn't go great.
Okay, that is a 3. On a miss, everyone regains 1 Kark. I think this is the ultraviolet is one of those where they show an establishing shot of the ultraviolet, which I'll just do a quick screen share to make sure that everyone remembers the one I'm talking about. Hopefully, it's gone, but this is a bigger version of it. So it's a series of weird mushroom like areas, and then there's more of it underground than there is above ground, of course. A moat that you walk across, and we hear this music playing in the background, like a heavy thumping bass rhythm dance. It's very smoky. The a lot of you all come in. Of course, Mints is here too because he wants to share in the victory celebration for Sticks. Each of you regain a Kark, but you party too hard and wake up in some serious trouble. So I'm going to first ask each of you, what is it that we see in this musical montage of you partying too hard? Examples of a thing that was unwise or a reason that you lost control. We'll start with. I want to save Crash for a bit, so I think we'll start with Wump. Wump, our Wookiee. What do we see in this musical montage of your partying too hard, where maybe Wump maybe took things a little too far?
So what we see is, I think we see this montage series where basically Wump's drinking at the bar, laughing with his buddies. Then he's loudly screaming. We see a couple more cups that get drinking, and he's loudly screaming, where are the Calantha? Where are the, no, not Calypso? Where are the Calypso? And whatever, and then we see a couple more cups, and he's just picked Calypso, and he smashes their table and like starts messing up, starts fighting with them. And then, can I narrate the trouble he gets into?
Sure.
Yeah. So I think then at the end we see a couple of Gamorrean guards dragging him out over the moat over that walkway and tossing him on the other side. And these Gamorrean guards aren't dressed in like leathers like what we see on Tatooine. They're dressed in um like hides. These are dressed in like black and chrome kind of outfits. They're still straps with like bare chests, but they're spiffed up.
Nice. That's great. I love it. Let's jump over to Techie. Techie, how is it that you party too hard? What do we see in your musical montage or your portion of?
Yeah, so Techie isn't usually a partier, and so I think uh, it took a little jostling to get Techie to go out, and Techie isn't much of a drinker either. So I think we see just like a couple of drinks, and Techie is smart, but not socially smart. And so I think drinks, and maybe there's a pill somewhere, who knows, or some insert Star Wars drugs. And we just end up with the scene of Latrell from White Chicks where he's like shirtless, has got all like the light up stuff and is just going sort of wild, but like not matching the vibe on the dance floor. Like all those people are like, dancing close, da da da, and he's doing like weird little like blowing a whistle shenanigans sort of vibes.
I am now desperately looking up Latrell from White Chicks, a movie that is not in my repertoire of things
Oh
I have
my God,
seen.
it's one of my biggest guilty pleasure movies. Uh, it's my it is a early 2000s movie.
Yeah,
And
I see that
in
Terry
the
Crews played the character, so
and
I'm
Terry Crews,
already intrigued.
so I will asterisk mild spoiler. He goes to put something in one of the main character's drinks, and he they're in drag, swaps the drink, so he gets dosed with whatever he was trying to give the young woman, and then we turn and we see him on the dance floor just absolutely losing it.
Nice. Thank you.
It's
Thank you for
yeah.
that
Just
further description.
if you do watch it, just it's a movie of a certain era is all I'll say. It would not translate well as well now.
That
But
is
yeah, so
such a weird. Oh, wow. Yeah, the whistle. That's
yeah,
great.
like the whistle and the arms and like he's clear like all the other people are like, dancing up on each other and he's just doing like the little like moves,
It's got
I don't know.
glow sticks and
Yeah,
wow,
glow sticks, the whistles.
Terry Crews is a delight. He is just a
Terry Crews
magical
is a
person.
delight. So yeah, that's the vibe of what Techie is doing. Whether other people get drawn into that or not, who knows? Or if he's just a weirdo on the dance floor by himself, I will leave that to you, Rich.
I think Techie is a delight and ends up with a number of like just a rotation of different employees and other people who are there to party, uh, dance up on him and enjoy the craziness that is Techie losing it. What about Crash? What do we see of Crash partying too hard?
Um, yeah, so this is his first time out with the crew, I think,
Hmm.
ever. And he is trying to prove himself. And yeah, overindulging in every aspect. Um, Drinking whatever else, probably out there with Techie for a bit. Um, and also probably like basically like just mimicking folks like dancing with dancing with Techie, also like giving people shit like Wump is, and probably people way bigger than him. I mean, everyone definitely way bigger than him. If there's any Hergliks here, he's up in their blowhole. It's just yeah,
Wow. That
doesn't go
is
well. Doesn't go well.
amazing. And I totally have a wake up in some trouble for you in mind because I think it's lovely. And then finally, Sticks. in our
Ah,
musical montage,
musical montage.
what is it that we see of you partying too hard?
I think I think that it's not that Styx parties too hard. It's that Styx never actually takes the chance to enjoy herself. She's like Wump crashes this table, and we see her in the background fighting with the Gamorrean guards when they get back. And then Techie is over on the dance floor, really vibing, and like she tries to go over and like calm Techie down and gets pushed back. And then is like, whoa, Crash, because Crash has got like lined up a whole bunch of drinks on the bar, and she goes to help and be like, well, you gotta slow down, Crash. And Crash just like moves right past her, and she's just like, this was supposed to be kind of my night, and it ends up just kind of getting ignored. And so she ends up staying at the club way later, smoking her death sticks, and just is kind of tired of the whole thing at the end. Um, who was the one who got us like permission to get in here? Was it Wolf?
Yeah, it was Wolf.
It was Wolf. Yeah. Um, and I think she ends her night like fighting with the door staff because they're trying to challenge Wolf's membership because all of the gang is so been so misbehaving in the club that she's like being the lawyer doing like other people's jobs because they're all too wasted to do it to try and be like no it's okay like we want no that no that was whoops definitely never coming back.
Wookiees no longer allowed. No more Wookiees.
You can't just say that there's no more Wookiees. It's just no more
Fine, no
Wump.
that no more that Wookiee.
No more of that Wookiee. That's fine. I'll make sure he never comes again. Yeah. So she just ends up like exhausted and burned
You're
out.
arguing with a Jawa who is standing on top of
Would you die?
a Gronk droid.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I
Yeah.
think there's a little one of those blue holograms of Wump that's circling around that's given to the front guard. Yeah.
Yeah, they know that they check. Oh, okay, that's the one to watch out for. That is great. Fantastic. What a terrible party, but also a great party. We will take our mid-game bio break. When we come back, we will roll with the shipping warehouse move. But for now, let's take that break. Cool. So before I hit the button to bring us back into recording, Greg had shared that hey, Styx didn't exactly get in trouble, so and to add on and angle it towards getting in trouble, we decided if I have this right, Styx, you at one point while dealing with everyone else's poodoo, dropped the name of Justice Rawfaleth to, sorry, just want to make sure I pronounce it right. Justice Rawfaleth to try to get some things calmed down, which means that Justice won't be happy with you. He does not want to be engaged in such things. Sweet. So Techie, as you guys wake up the next morning, the crack of dawn, crash, and you end up getting so Wump. After you were thrown out, did you just go back to the warehouse? Because Wolf would tell you, do not try to come back in here.
I think I actually went and crashed at my place. Not back to the warehouse. My
What?
place again is next to the Pelagian Mission, which is a rooftop kind of place.
Crash, you tried to mimic all the other various things that the crew did, and you end up getting thrown out as well.
Yeah.
Stupid Rhodian. Um, and so you regain a Kark, and maybe you feel a little proud of yourself, but you're
Yeah.
also on the blacklist at the Ultraviolet and not allowed back. Techie, um, you, I like the idea of you waking up in, and again, feel free to like correct if you don't like this, but you foolishly said Rich Go Wild. So I like the idea of the trouble that you get into is that you wake up with vague memories of all of the things that happened lying between two employees of the Ultraviolet who each ask you if you like them better.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's great.
thank you.
God, they and it's techie. Is he like hung over, impaired by like the alcohol drugs probably?
I think so. Yeah, there's
Uh
definitely a groaning of pain.
his answer then is probably neither, which gets him slapped by both of them.
Oof.
It,
Slapped by both, but one is convinced that you just said that to save the feelings of the other.
oh, Lord of Lord of Techie certainly doesn't believe that, but if that helps them sleep in the middle of the day or whatever. Uh yeah, and I imagine he has to do the walk of shame back
Sure,
and
I'm
it probably
sure.
has lost his shirt and it's just covered in like fading glow stuff
It's and stickers.
and stickers. Yeah, it's bright ass daylight, like the market day is going on and he's yep.
Excellent. Let us jump to the shipping warehouse. So there are mechanics for the shipping warehouse, which we're pretty far in for Rich to actually use. So apologies for that. Uh, so some time is passing, and we're now going to um, move the product roll. So right now, your discretion is at a +1, and time has passed. So you need to check one expense box. We who wants to be the? Let's say that our mumbling Rich. Sorry. Let's say our sergeant at arms is dealing with this. So check an expense box and roll one die plus your current discretion against a simple difficulty.
All right.
Simple
Uh,
difficulty of one. You need a 4, 5, or 6 on either of those dice.
4, 5, or 6 on either one. Oh, I rolled so well last time for the party, so here we go. That's a 6.
Excellent. So if your roll succeeds, add one profit and choose one.
Whoa, profit.
There are issues with delivery. A side gang member is questioned by authorities. Reduce your discretion by one. Ooh. The empire or local authorities come knocking on your door with trouble. Your rivals are causing some trouble you need to deal with now.
Uh, my choice?
You can suggest you'll make the final choice. Others can
Okay.
lobby if they have ideas of what they're excited about.
I lean towards our rivals are causing trouble. I feel like they should come back around. We've dealt with the Empire, we've dealt with the other houses, but I'm open to entertaining the other thoughts as well. They're all pretty good.
And our rivals are the Calanth group.
Yes, they
Yes.
are.
Okay. Yeah.
Also fits in with what Techie discovered too.
Sounds like no objections to that. So reduce your discretion by one.
Boom.
You have no discretion. Goodness gracious. What a This is just a quick note, Greg. I think we should revisit like codifying how to increase your discretion,
I was gonna say,
codifying ways
yeah,
to increase your profit
these
because
sounds
So
like things that I would do as treasurer. I would be into mechanics for that.
Yeah,
let
I
me
agree.
let me ask you a question about why we reduced our discretion there. Because there are three choices, and the first one reduces discretion. Do they all?
Oh, you're right. Sorry. They're not yeah, do not reduce the discretion. I put it back up there. You're right. That is one
Okay,
of the choices. Not all three are the same. Thank you for that.
good. Okay.
Cool. So, uh as you guys meet back up to get back to work, you hear over the local radio. And if you guys remember, yeah, we did not choose that there was any like pirate radio stuff. That's okay. I was just double checking. Um, so you could hear it over the official feed, the House Calypson feed, that overnight there was an attack on the Imperial garrison by some uh, terrorists. And I think we would see from Wump's point of view as you're heading to work, you see the smoke curling up and the fact that they've redoubled the patrols and the Empire it's an Imperial garrison that was hit and the Empire is ramping up and you actually won't have to show your idents to get into the sector where the shipping warehouse is.
I have an outstanding warrant. Um, would one, if I show my idents, would they take me in?
Yeah, you know that if you show your idents, they're going to take you in.
Yeah, so then I'm calling it in. I'm not following. I'm going to slip it down an alleyway before I go through the checkpoint.
Okay. So you have a couple of choices. You can just head back and not go to work today, or you could try to sneak your way into the warehouse using some of the hidden ways that you use from time to time.
Um, I can't just not show up for work. That would be bad for us. So I'm going to try and sneak in. Um, and I think the sneaking is probably um so we were very smart. We put our warehouse right in the middle of the cops. They're all surrounded.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay. Um, I think the way to sneak in is by boat. Um, and you have to, I'm going to get really wet and it's very unpleasant. But basically, I can get in. This isn't an actual boat, it's like a little submergible that, like, you pedal and you can't see it from the surface and have to get through to the back end of where our um, warehouse is.
Oh my goodness. And you come up looking like just a wet rat, a giant wet rat. That is
And I'm pissed
terrible.
off. And yeah,
I think you lose a cark out of that. That just seems like a
yeah,
thing that would just drain you and make you feel terrible and awful and mad.
yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Does anyone else have outstanding sticks?
And all of
After
us do,
dropping
except for Crash, because Crash isn't
Crash is fine, you get to work.
doing enough crime yet.
Oh, there are 12 warrants for Techie. Sticks, you and Techie, you're helping Techie out after Techie has been slapped roundly by two formerly pleasantly happy to be with them employees of
Yeah,
Ultraviolet.
Techie
Two of
opened
you.
his mouth and now it's a problem.
Hmm hmm So two of you are heading back, and that's when you see that they have set up uh, checkpoints, and
Oh,
you know that
I
you
got
have
this.
warrants.
Techie definitely has like cover idents for both of us, for like everyone in the gang, I would imagine.
Oh, well, if you want to boldly go through with your tech implements to bluff your way
Yeah,
through, you certainly can. Tension will be involved in the roll, and you will. It's normal for you to do this. We'll
it's
just
a
see if the
Techie
dice
thing.
like you.
So this is probably tools and be cool,
Feels right.
and this is slicing. So that's 7, and
Hold on. I'm gonna say I want to know more about. You're not actively slicing. You're just saying I have fake idents.
well, I'm saying uh that I guess my idea is that he slices to have these idents. Like that is like a thing. If we want like this, we can have a scene where he makes it. We could try to like make the idents where Techie's like, all right, give me a minute, and like
I don't want to double up the rolls. That's
yeah,
okay. All
yeah,
right,
that's
I
why I
just
was
want to
like,
talk through it. So sure, we have it.
yeah. And then I think this is part of keep the gang invisible
Okay. All right.
as the treasurer.
Yeah. 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 You get to use your treasure. I'm into it.
Yeah. So I think that is an 8.
Difficulty of 2, but tensions involved in the roll. Let's see how it goes. Wow. Barely a scratch. Hardly an inconvenience, one might say. That is,
But you are out
those
of Kirks.
idents are really good, but yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It takes your last card. What is this success? Like, how do you end up worn out or um, possibly you're overwhelmed? I'm not sure. How is it that you
I th
lose that last card? What's it look like?
I think Techie's like getting this stuff done, and it's good, but he still kind of has to like argue a little bit with the person running it, and then we just see his face go like a really incandescent purple as they're like in that fight and kind of like loudly disagreeing with each other, and he pitches forward and just vomits because he is so hungover. Like this man is does not drink. They do not do drugs, and last night was a night of hard partying, and they did not get as much sleep as they probably are used to. Treat body like a temple, blah 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 blah. And so I imagine like at that moment, if it's okay, like Sticks, who was with them, it's like, hey, can I just? They're just like, oh, fucking
Sticks,
take him home, take him
no,
home.
Sticks is just like eye rolls, just like, oh man. And then like puts her arm around Techie. Please, yeah, please, can we just get through? My friend here really needs because Sticks has forgotten what her own cover identity is and what Techie's is. She doesn't use any names. It's just like my friend is just so sick from last night.
And stormtroopers want to have nothing to do with this mess, and they usher
Yeah, he's
you
shirtless and
through.
covered in like stickers and glow sticks and just like swept up, like sweat soaked hair, and just then just turns is arguing vomits.
Ugh. Oh, oh, okay. Whew. Okay, great. Uh,
Sticks at her again.
that's awesome.
Why'd you do this to me, Sticks?
Why'd I do this to Techie? Techie, look at me. You did this to
Does
yourself.
not meet your eyes. Does not look at you.
Smokes are dusting. Um, maybe you should have stayed back at the warehouse.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I need to
Come
insert
on.
a shut someone down move.
Oh no.
That's hilarious.
I
Yeah.
was going for a bonding scene. No.
No, no, you're good.
I
Taking
think
yeah, it, yeah.
I think Six is also like, uh, come on. It's gonna be fun to go see what Crash was trying to keep up with you last night. So
I
come on,
couldn't
let's
keep
get
up with
back.
me last night.
Yeah, well, Crash was trying.
Yeah,
Good
it's
thing.
just like yeah.
It's a good thing he wasn't trying to keep up with Wump, because nobody can keep up with Wump.
Nobody. Yeah, I think at the exact same time they both say nobody can keep up
Keep
with
up with
Womp.
Wump.
Nice. Two of you come into the warehouse, and how do they find Crash, and what state is he in?
Real bad. I like literally curled up somewhere, like under a desk or next to a like out of sight of public. Um, just feeling real sorry for himself.
Nice. And then last but not least, for sure, is a wet like a womp rat on the wharf. Womp comes up shivering and not happy.
So Wump is actually, whenever he gets into the warehouse, if you look around row F60, there's some like industrial fans, like a power supply kind of thing. And he's over that to dry off. So his Wookiee hair is like all fly away, right? It's like all messed up from the fans, but he's dry now.
Mm.
But still pissed off and grumbling. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
You look like a pom-pom.
Did Steven freeze? Nope. Okay.
Oh,
Techie just
uh,
told Wump that he looks like a pom pom. We now are inserting pom poms into Star Wars milieu, so I think you know the general gist of that.
Yeah, and I think I just walked past and kind of, check Techie on the shoulder, like, do not mess with me.
Do so if you check Techie, who's being arm carried by sticks, do you check us both? We probably stumble and fall.
That's great. Awesome. Um, you guys start working through the early morning routines. Mittens is working hard. Came out of this great. Bought lots of rounds for people. Showed up for work on time and is getting shit done. Fine, no hangover whatsoever. Mocks you guys a little bit for being pansies, not being able to hold your liquor or your intoxicants. And Sticks, are you manning the front counter when the judge shows up?
uh, I think Polono,
Yeah,
Polono.
Pelota.
I think Polono
Oh,
is manning
did
the front
did I
counter.
guess we never said if Pelota was there, so I guess she wasn't invited. You guys just didn't think of it, or you decided
She's
she's
not.
too young. She's not
She
part of the
actually
gang.
just part of this. Like she's not really too
Okay,
clued
she
in on the
just
whole
works here.
gang part of this. Yeah.
That's true.
Um. Yeah, I think she's working, and I'm probably not too far from earshot.
So you hear her trying to calm someone down, then you recognize Justice Rothfulleth. I want to speak to her. Well, she's not available right now. I'm sorry. Jivra Megid needs to speak with me immediately. And Polona says, well, I could take a message. She's not available. Styx is not available. I don't want to hear that, child. We have matters to discuss, important matters to discuss.
If you, I think
Go
maybe
ahead.
Techie, like seeing all of this, will message Tix and be like, especially because Tix was there for them last night, will be like, "Do you want me to handle this?"
No, I want you to handle it least of all, Techie. I'll handle it.
Valid.
Styx makes her way to the front counter, uh, and on her way passes Crash like a little container of water. Gives Crash a
Rothfuss,
clap on the shoulder.
he starts stroking one of his two. He's got this long handlebar
Yeah.
mustaches. He strokes it a little bit. Hmm.
Justice Rothlift, what do we owe the pleasure today? Is there something you need shipped?
You and I need to have words. We can have words here where others can hear, or you and I can step outside and you smell like an alcohol manufacturer.
Synthahol is used in some adhesives within the warehouse as an unfortunate side effect of our shipping methods.
So we
Uh,
begin the conversation with another lie, I see.
uh, Justice, if you have something to ship, I'm happy to talk about it here. I have been asked to step out too many times in the last week. Um, because she also got asked to step outside with the duel. Um, oh,
Puts his
we can
hands on the counter and he leans closer to you. I received a call very late last night from a particular nightclub
you
known
say
as
that
the
like there's more than one.
Ultraviolet. Do you have any recollection why they would be calling me to ask about you, Jivra?
Uh, um, synthahol is used in some of our shipping techniques, and as a supplier of synthahol, we were
Maybe
talking.
I'll take my business to the Calanth group. If all
Okay,
I'm
fine.
getting from you are lies.
Okay, okay, all right. Listen, we got into a tight spot last night, and I may have mentioned that we have worked together. I guarantee I was as fuzzy on the details then with them as I am fuzzy on the details about what I said.
I thought you were my personal attaché, not the other way around. I remember a particular deal the last time you asked for my help. This was not the arrangements that we came to.
It's a
I thought it was
partnership.
clear, Jivra.
It is clear. I apologize. Are you in any hot water? There's Imperials all over the streets. That's not your doing.
Not at all. That has to do with some incident. I hope that the ruffians of this warehouse had nothing to do with it.
Uh, and Sticks like looks back through the doorway at Crash. Crash, I thought that no, I don't believe we did. Um, we were too busy causing a ruckus elsewhere.
Yes, at the aforementioned nightclub,
They did seem
Ultraviolet.
to know who you were, though. Have you perhaps gone to the Ultraviolet before?
Where I have been in my own free time, outside of works of the court, is none of your business, Jivra, but perhaps some of them have needed my services in the past.
Hmm.
I used to be a barrister, quite good one. And with all of the warrants outstanding for many of the miscreants that this place employs, oh, I'm sure you'll need good barristers. How's Calypsa? Isn't going to like all of the trouble that's coming here. The Imperials are quite upset that their little garrison here, in a broader sense, not this specific warehouse, you are ants on the
Oh,
back of a
okay.
bantha.
Oh, wasn't until yesterday.
The garrison has been attacked. Some Imperials have been killed. There are going to be trouble on the streets.
Is there anyone else here, or is it just
I would imagine that the gang is running the warehouse. There are people bringing deliveries in and out. It's a slower day because of the roadblocks and checkpoints that are set up.
okay?
Yeah, if you wanted to overhear this, I would imagine
Yeah,
Techie
you didn't say
absolutely.
let's go
Yeah.
step outside. So anyone who wants to hear can hear
I
Judge
think Techie
Rothwell.
overheard this. I was just gonna have Techie say something, and I don't know if it's a good idea for him to say it over the speaker, because that's what Techie does, though. Um, if there's no other customers in the shop, he would say it over the speaker. But if there are, he would actually make his way out over to the counter.
I want to force you to make your way out to the counter to have face to face. So there's
Yeah, he
another
comes out to the
customer who's talking
counter.
to Polono.
Yeah, he'll make his way over to the counter with a little like holodeck blue video thingy, like the one that they had used to the picture of Wump. And
Hmm.
he's will come over and he looks, yeah, he's still shirtless. Hasn't managed to get all the stickers off. Um, and is like, the Imperials can throw whatever fuss they want, but at the base of the line, half of it was at least an inside job. And you see him like press a button on the thing, and we see Case in the warehouse with picking up the weaponry or being one of the people. So they know what they got hit with, whether they were also just buying from the same supply or whatever. Not us.
And Styx lets it play for like half of the recording length, and then she just reaches over and clicks it once more. So, Judge, if you would like to perhaps have some of this evidence, perhaps we could make a deal.
Oh yeah, that's the Calanthe group who's the one selling. You can see because that's and he'll like point out like, so sorry if us getting a little drunk was inconvenient, more inconvenient might be terrorist acts.
Watch your tone. Jivra, he pauses, and now we will make a roll. You are
Yeah,
trying to get him to play ball.
yeah. I think this is being cool.
I agree.
This is Jaw. Uh,
I don't think
you don't think it's
tension
Jaw?
is involved. I don't
Oh,
No, I
okay.
don't think tension is involved in the role, but
No,
it's
he wouldn't throw hands or anything.
yeah, you're not going to throw hands. He's not going to directly oppose you. But I do like the idea of this being not easy. He doesn't like to be
No.
uh talked into doing things. So I'm going to say it's hard is because it's not easy.
Okay, so cool and Jaw is 5, and I think this is also extortion. It's
Yeah,
I don't know because I'm not using threats.
that's true. This is more of a blackmailing follow
Yeah, this would be
on.
more like blackmail. Yeah, okay.
Offer to help, but I
Um,
have no cards.
I will throw in 2 of my own cards though.
Okay.
Um, so that brings it from 5 to a 7. I need 3, right?
You need three.
All right, here we go. One,
So
two,
sad I didn't say tension was
three.
involved. Oh.
Yeah, I'd be
If
wiped out.
only tension was involved, that would have been a very juicy, painful thing, but it didn't make sense to me. So there we go. You got three successes against a three difficulty. Judge Rawfulith says, give me that puck. I'd like to have the original recording. If you make copies of it, fine, I want the original recording. Techie, you could, I'm sure, argue that there's no difference because of copy, but that's what he says. Kind of like he's asserting authority. Give me that puck.
Yeah, just
And
give me one moment to make a copy of it. Uh, Techie is definitely coming out with the copy, but will act as if he's handing over the original.
you have no carks, so he says, this is a forgery. Get me the original.
Just get in the original. We can keep the copy.
Techie just like
Mm.
no verbal response and just like goes back. Uh,
Sticks pulls a sticker off.
yeah, you pull
Go
the
get the
sticker,
original.
the original, and he comes back out with the original,
Oh,
and we'll.
image caster. That's awesome. I was imagining the
Oh,
pucks that they used in Mandalorian, but I like the image caster
yeah,
much
yeah, yeah,
better.
Oh,
yeah.
and I
Oh,
was picturing the image caster, but it took me forever to
One.
find out what that name was. Yeah.
cool. Uh, but
And
yeah, he.
I. Let's say, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no, he will just provide that to the judge. We work together.
Hmm. This will this will bode well, Jivra. Your friend, this recording holds up the image caster. It is important. We do not want to stir up a hornet's nest. The Imperials.
And I'm sure that although you will not forget who provided the information, uh, the authorities will.
Of course.
Ah, and before I forget, and Styx goes over and gets like some packages for the judge, like actual business.
Actual business.
Actual business.
He's
You
not
know,
happy. Sorry,
oh,
Chris?
and I think when Styx walks away to go get those packages, Techie will like tap his finger over like the little puck slash holocaster image caster and be like, I got a lot of these different kinds, different places, different stuff, and I can get more. I'm good at that.
I'll keep that in mind. It's not normally my stock and trade to deal in secrets, but
Anonymous tips.
anonymous tips are helpful. No, carry on. There's this little bits
Let us
of,
know if we can help again in any other way.
and he will head out. Crash. You start to come to lying on the floor, fetal position. Polano is sitting near you. She has a little juice box. She's sitting like her legs crisscross applesauce is sitting near you. She seems concerned, and she offers you the little juice box.
Yeah, definitely sipping on anything anyone hands me.
What happened? Why is everyone so messed up? Did you guys go out partying?
Yeah, we had a really great party. I'm I'm sorry you couldn't come with us. I don't remember how we got there.
Okay.
Six
Well,
one.
I would have come. You should ask me next time.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed. But yeah, I mean, when I once I'm yeah, yeah. Uh, do you always talk that loud? I never noticed before.
I didn't know I was talking loud.
Oh, that tone is even worse. It's like sandpaper. Wow. Okay.
Should I write messages?
No, just you're fine. This is my problem. That's what happened.
Lots of liquid.
Yeah, I did that last night, but I think you're right.
No, no, no. Not that kind of liquid.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, I, it looks like Mittens is fine though. Like they didn't pretty sure they were there.
Oh. Did you hear about what happened at the garrison just down the street?
Mm-mm. No, I didn't hear
Somebody
it.
hit the imps. Like not like you and I hit that stupid warehouse, the Calanth guys. Like hit it, killed a bunch of people.
Whoa. Like
Yeah.
Imperials?
Mm-hmm. Imperials and some administrators. Yeah, it was rough. That's why they set up blockades and everything. I had to show idents to get in. So I didn't. I just went around.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you got it. Okay. Oh, thanks for the juice. This is helping.
Oh, good. I'm really glad. Um, okay. Well, yeah, just let me know if you need anything else. I better go up front.
Yeah,
Everyone's
it's not
yelling at people today.
yeah, it's probably nothing. Just if you keep an eye on Mittens for me and let me know. Just if anything weird. Anything weird.
Oh, I don't really like Mittens. He
Yeah,
always looks at me weird.
I don't think he bet against Sticks in the fight yesterday.
Why
I
would he
could root
bet?
for him. I don't think
What?
I.
Who was betting? What was Sticks doing for betting?
Oh,
Like eating those really that hot sauce, like that you and
yeah,
I did that one time at the restaurant?
yeah. It was just a contest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go throw up over here. Probably don't want to watch.
No, not
I'm gonna
even
go
a
outside
little.
actually.
Okay. Cool. Wump, you finally dry off, but I think you're fuzzy at this point.
Yeah, and I keep trying to slick it down, but I'm super grumpy. So I think at some point I walk past Techie as Techie is going back into the back room, and I just I'm still sore from what he did before. I just rip off one of those stickers. Um, so did Crash and Polano have that discussion in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Could I have overheard it?
yeah. Yeah, we're not being sneaky or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go punch Mittens. Just take some shit out on him.
Cool. Yeah, so you roll up and hit Mittens, and he just he will take it. He knows better than to fight back against a Wookiee. So he kind of falls to the ground. Oh,
What are you
Kark, what
doing?
the what?
What are you doing? You should have backed this up.
Back you up what? I I tried to talk them into like not kicking you out. You're on the blacklist.
Not
You
talking.
and
And I just walk away. I think I step on him as I walk over him. I'm
ugh.
like, no. Who was it? So last session, I think I assigned Crash to keep an eye on him, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, great. Okay, yeah. I just
Yeah,
I
I
just
had
wanted that
asked
little
you because I had
yeah.
my suspicions. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
But I was friends with him, right? And
Right.
now I'm finding out from Crash, hey, he's doing some bad shit.
What, man? What? He just lays there because he was not see it coming, and
Oh,
you're a Wookiee.
I think I turned to him and I'm like, you need to get your shit together, your poodoo together, and you know, stop messing around.
I don't know what you're talking about. I bet on her.
Okay,
That's a lie. That Karki
okay,
prospect's lying, man.
okay. I just walk away.
How
I'm not putting
loud
up
is
with that.
that?
Hmm?
That's gotta be loud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. So once that happens, he's gonna go. I think he's gonna talk to the sergeant at arms. Hey,
Yeah.
Sticks. Mittens comes up to you. He looks upset, and he also looks a little bruised. Hey,
What happened to you, Mittens?
Wump decided to hit me because that prospect lied about me.
Unpack that for me.
Nakoob, Crash. I don't even know why he has a name, a Duracrete name. He hasn't earned it. He's going around line. Look at this. And he shows you the little receipt that shows that he bet on you. I bet on you, but Nakoob goes over and tells Wump that I bet against you. That's a lie. I've got the proof. I want satisfaction. I got my buddy mad at me now. I didn't do anything.
Sticks takes the ticket, right? Only 2,000 credits?
Hey, listen, I don't have that much money. Working at a stupid shipping warehouse that's located right beside a Karking Imperial garrison. And we keep parking up all of our deliveries. And we don't have anything run on the side because Techie went and tried to get us some stupid job that went wrong. What am I supposed to do?
We all get our cut.
Bunch of carcups in here, man.
Is that how you feel
Listen,
about it?
I'm not happy. I think I'm allowed to be not happy.
You're not
You know,
paid to
I'd
be
take this to
happy.
Fate if she was around, but she's not even here. Wolf's never around. So it falls to you, Sticks. I demand satisfaction.
And what would you have me do with Crash?
Kick him out.
He's not in.
Throw him out. Fire him. He should not be part of the gang.
Mittens, come with me. Sticks takes Mittens out to like the not to the front door, but to like the loading dock area, right where
Okay.
the
Yeah, he
speeder
goes.
carriers come in. Mittens, do you see a lot of people coming in off the streets to join the green crates? Do we have a lot of choice?
Oh my God. So you're saying that we're going to accept this car cup because we can't get anybody better? I'd
I'm
rather
saying
go
we have to
lean and
accept,
elite than just
yeah.
cast our line out for the weak and the liars.
I don't remember you being an exceptional prospect either, Mittens.
Listen, the shockboxer thing is overdone with. I'll let you guys call me Mittens. I don't even care about it. I worked hard to get in to this gang, and the
And Crash
coup,
is
I
working hard
never,
to get
never
in.
lied about anybody.
Crash is
Ever.
working hard to get into.
Until last night when evidently Crash thinks that I bet against you. When look, it's Nakoob's handwriting.
I'll bring it up with Crash.
Bring it up. He's a prospect. He doesn't count. My word counts, his doesn't. That's how it works.
That's not how it works.
Why does it not work that way? It's how it's always worked against me, and now I'm a member, and you guys won't even give me anything to do. I'm going to Prez. I'm going to the Prez over this. If you're not going
You
to
can
take care of business sticks, then I guess you're not a very good sergeant at arms.
At what point did I say I wasn't going to take care of this? Are
Well,
you
I told
calling
you
me
what
a
needs to
liar?
happen. I told you what needs to happen.
That's my job. I tell
Okay.
you what needs to happen.
All right, I'll
I'm
watch you.
curious your input. What would you have me do with Crash? Throw him out?
Hmm.
Okay. And if I find that you're lying and that Crash is right, what would you have me do?
Well, you won't. I got credits from a bet that I placed on you. There's the receipt. You won't. But hey, if I'm wrong, I'll grant that stupid Rhodian a duel. And maybe if the Rhodian wins, could take my place.
You want a dual Crash now?
No, what Crash fired. I don't have to duel Crash because I know that I'm right.
I admire your work ethic. You made a lot of money betting on me, and then you show up early. Sticks just leaves it at that and skedaddles.
Nice. Nice. Good, good, good. Techie, I'm sorry. Okay, I did see that, but it was kind of didn't stop. So
Oh
was
no,
there
you're
a thing?
fine. It was just if it was a
Yeah,
thing, because Techie has video of this. He did
right.
not let Crash manage his chip betting account without having a camera watching him. Like,
Well, but Crash has a recording,
and Crash
right?
has a recording.
Yeah,
That is
right.
true.
Yeah,
Crash does have
right.
a recording. There are
Yeah,
multiple recordings, corroborating recordings.
yeah.
Listen, Mittens
Would
has a receipt, and
yeah,
he thinks that that is the
that
trouble.
that's
Good.
proof, right? Um,
So,
do we? Yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead if you've got something.
I was just gonna say, like, do we want to have this a scene with Crash at this moment, or do we want to wait for that for the next session?
I was thinking, so let's talk about the next scene. I
Yeah.
was thinking, what if Wolf is mad because we haven't done what he said, which is go get that crate, and he sends Crash and me and Mittens to go get it. No guff, nothing else. And this is
Oh,
sort of a test for them. Uh, I think I'd like to see a scene with Mittens and Crash going to do a thing, right? Um, and whoever else wants to go can go too. But yeah, and then that can be the start of next session.
Well, so I just want to. That's a really good idea.
Mhm.
I like it, but I wanted to clarify a thing about the world. Those crates are empty now. The weapons have been distributed to. That's what Techie witnessed while you guys were partying. So
Ah,
that's no longer on the table, which is okay. I just want to like progress forward. They're not going to sit on those crates for several days.
I mean,
of
what
course,
else?
that makes sense.
Yeah, Wolf could send us to do like like we messed up, right? The cat got out of the bag on the weapon crates. Like we could be sent to mess up the Calanth group, or
He could also
um,
try to scrunch up another good job for us, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, a different job sounds more fun.
So,
Yeah, I
I
think
have a
that's
question.
interesting.
Why did Wolf want the crates themselves?
He
He wanted.
knew he knew that
Uh-huh.
was trouble, and he wanted to be able to pin it on Calanth.
Hmm.
he felt like this was going to give them leverage, give you guys leverage to take Calanth down. Now, the crate isn't a thing, but anything related to that, its follow on is definitely going to be damaging.
So
And
it's still
sorry to
possible.
follow on. Sticks just gave some stuff to the judge that will
Yeah.
further those aims.
And Styx gave proof of that the weapons came from there.
It was the recording that Techie made of the Calanth warehouse where they were handing out these weapons to
Okay.
folks who the Imperials should be able to tie back to one of the groups attacking their garrison.
Okay. Is there any more proof that's needed than the pictures? And that Wolf would be interested in. Like, go get one of these guns so we can track it back.
Yeah, I think actual
I know you.
physical evidence of the weapons would be, I could see that as being very valuable for sure.
Mhm. Okay.
But like, hey, we're sending you out on a job to make money and generate profit. And I think you guys going on runs can help to generate profit for the shipping warehouse. And maybe that's a thing that I start to work in. But
Yeah, that
anyway,
sounds
sorry.
better. Okay.
Okay. Cool. But we were trying to talk about the next scene. I took us off a little far field there. Sorry about that. Are we cops? Oh my. That is a
Just like
fair point.
from the previous conversations that we had. It's cute. I like the idea that Styx, leaves that conversation with Mittens to go find Crash, only to find that Crash is being pulled into another job, and she hasn't had a chance to talk about it quite then. I mean, that furthers the sort of drama around the
Yeah.
the moment there.
Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, yeah. So Mitten stalks off and ends up running into Wolf as Wolf is talking to Crash, and I think Wump and Mittens, and he says, "All right, I need the three of you to go on a ride. You need to go get something from the spaceport and bring it back here. No questions asked, no Imperial entanglements. And it needs to happen right now. I know you guys all look like poodoo. Get on your hogs and go do it. Here's the ident of where it's at. Here's the key to unlock it. Get it. Get it back here. Any questions? Good. Get out of here." And then got seen to the three of you getting on to your hogs to head out towards the spaceport.
Could I
Uh,
do a bonding scene with Techie?
that sounds fun.
Because we're both really low on cards.
Yeah, by really low, you mean 0 and 1?
0 and 1. Yeah.
Crash also. Oh, Techie's great, actually. I think you were looking at Crash, right? Crash is at 0. Techie's now
Am
at
I?
5. Oh, I'm
Oh,
looking at
okay.
XP, Rich. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Karks. Okay, sorry. 1 and 0. I thought there was 1 and 0, and then I looked at the XP. Now I got to figure that out. Anyway, sorry.
So Techie would have gone back to their little techie cave.
Yeah. And Styx shows back up at the door, and did you see Crash?
In a fetal position, I think, at one point.
He was over there, but huh.
Maybe you hear Crash's
Yeah.
hog.
Yep.
Yeah, like
Mm. You see Techie get a little purple again in the face,
yeah.
but he's keeping it back.
Uh,
Everything work out with that egghead?
which one?
Mm. The one that I brought you the problem solver for.
Oh, the judge? He's
Mm.
harmless, but thank you for that.
Where it's a, and he like waves a hand.
don't know how I'm gonna get back home. All these Imperial checkpoints.
Well, I could give you the idents from earlier, so
Oh,
you have them on
yeah.
something. Or, I mean, and we just see like Techie bangs a fist on like the sidewall, and we see like his sort of like pot, like little like setup, like just unfurls. There's one on each of the walls, so there's theoretically three of these.
What is it?
It's like a Japanese capsule hotel room.
Oh, like sleeping pods? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Ugh, no, I'll pass on those. Uh, so I'm stuck in a weird spot here. Crash is either a liar or Mittens is a liar.
Mittens is a liar.
Well, I know you'd say that, but
What's actually
you
going
know,
on? Yep.
well, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. The gang's getting small. We used to be a lot bigger.
Yeah. What are details? If you actually want something done, what are details?
Uh, Maybe you're the wrong person to talk to, but I just sometimes feel like my job is to keep thinning our numbers. And
That's
this
stupid.
is,
Our numbers are already thin.
I know.
Shouldn't it be to like retain or grow?
It just
Isn't it?
feels like whatever I do, we're going to be one member less.
Like we don't have to. Everyone doesn't have to like each other. Like Mittens doesn't like me, and I don't like Mittens, but that doesn't mean we don't work together. So just
But I can't keep somebody who bets against me in a fight. I
wait.
can't keep a liar. I can't keep somebody who would lie about that.
And then Techie like actually like turns away from the screens at that moment when you say someone who bet against me because
Yeah.
he didn't know.
Right, right.
And they turn around and they're like, "This is why I asked for details. Your Mittens bet against you in the
That's what Crash
duel
says.
to the death."
Yeah.
And we see like Techie's looking at sticks, but we see like one hand is like moving on the keyboard, and we see like the information pop up that's just like, yeah, of course, like the recorded bet. So where it originally, says, that the bet was there. Uh,
But yeah, but Crash reported it as that
yeah, well, yeah, they
That's
exactly.
yeah.
right.
There's an
Yeah.
initial record showing and Techie goes, it says on the initial record that they bet on you. Do you want me to look into this, or do you? Because listen, if you were just getting the shit kicked out of you or something, that's one thing to, I've taken bets against you in fights. But that was a death match.
Yeah. You wait, you've taken bets against me in fights?
Of course I have. There is only one person I
Oh.
do not take bets against, and that's Womp.
Yeah. But they were to the death, right? Right?
That's what I just said.
Okay. I think we can put a knot on that one there. I like that.
All right, so
Okay.
We
Well,
have
then
five.
feels like you guys bonded a little bit. So it's five cards you get to split between the two of you as you see fit.
three,
Take
two.
three, I'll take two. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's as warm and fuzzy as a sober techie gets.
yeah.
I I like just setting up a bit of this thing. So let's see if you guys even get out. So this is Crash, Wump, and Mittens headed out on a run dictated by Prez. Let's see if you have any Imperial entanglements heading out to the spaceport. So this is definitely a tension involved in the role. I'll let one person lead, the other help. Mittens is not going to help because
I'll
he's an
do that.
NPC. And I'm gonna say it's hard. Like they do not want people coming in and out.
So I don't want to go through the, you know, the I don't want to I don't want us to go in and out through the checkpoints or anything like that.
Mhm.
I think our best way is either to go down through the slums or to head out of town and around. If I'm not mistaken, the spaceport, didn't we say it's out of town in the southwest?
Yes, that sounds right to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think just about every direction we go goes by a garrison. And
Uh-huh.
that's where everything would be, better protected. The only way down, the only way out I see is to head south, um, and then uh, I guess to the west of the slums, near where that little pier is, just to stay away from the garrisons and kind of work our way around. They might have like checkpoints back there, but they're not going to be as heavy um, as they would be right next to where the garrison or headquarters are. I don't think we can get out from our warehouse without going by at least one garrison. There's a
Uh-huh.
garrison to the east of us. Yeah.
Yeah, you are surrounded.
Makes it tough. Yeah. Um, we're on bikes. We need to go fast. That's the best thing I see is just, oh. Yeah, but these are imps, right? So as long as we're not near the garrison, what if we have to? Yeah. So how do you think we'll get past them? I mean, just drive past them? What do you guys think? Crash? Mittens?
I could just cruise right through. I mean, maybe just crash and I go. You're the one with warrants. We need speed, not dithering around.
Maybe we split up and meet there if Crash and I go through because we're pretty clean, and then traveling by yourself is probably faster if you go around, and then we can meet up there.
Yeah, maybe Wump, you gotta
Yeah.
sneak back up out of the water. I could daisy chain your ride. You swim out, and then you can hop on the ride at once we get outside.
Um, I'll meet you down where that little pier is.
Okay,
Then that
that
sounds
sounds good.
perfect.
Okay,
And then and once we meet up there, we'll head on out of town.
okay, just
Yeah.
hustle up. We don't have time. We don't want to make Wolf unhappy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't
So,
happy.
Crash, you and Mittens show your identities. You get out.
Yep.
You're heading out, and there's a moment where you're riding slightly ahead, and we see Mittens pull out one of those little Scout Imperial Trooper blasters, and he starts to take aim at you, and that is where we will end the session.
Nice.
Awesome. So let's go through our questions at the end of every ride. The entire table, GM and players discuss the following questions. Did you clash with someone who threatened your people, your club, and the locals who matter to you?
Do we clash with the locals? Is that part of it? Sorry.
Did you
Um,
clash
uh,
with someone who threatened your people, like the club and and the club or locals, folks who matter to you, the community that you care about?
I mean,
For me, the judge kind of threatened the group.
yeah, yeah.
And the Calypsons were gonna probably kill the whole group
Yeah.
if I didn't win that duel. So
Okay.
I'd say so.
That'll be one. Did you add to the legend of your gang? I feel like the
Yes.
Yeah,
troubles
party.
at the Ultraviolet
Yeah,
getting black
oh
marked two
yeah.
of you. Yeah, that's him.
yep,
And did you
for
have a
sure.
conflict with a rival or the law?
With the law, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's 3 XP for everybody. We'll start with Sticks. Did you live up to your rep or fulfill your role or rank in the gang, Sergeant at Arms?
I think so. At least living up to the rep.
Did you support another member of the gang when they needed you?
Yes, with Techie.
Okay. That is 2 XP. You get total of 5.
Woohoo.
Crash, did you live up to your rep or fulfill your role or rank in
Sure
the
did.
gang? Did you support another member of the gang when they you support? I love that you supported Mids.
I did, yeah. I was trying not to get Mittens in trouble. So yeah.
And then Tacky, did you live up to your rep or fulfill your role or rank in the gang?
Yeah, I got us out of the trouble with the judge through some ident stuff, things like that.
And did you
Need to guess a job. Need to guess a
support
good
another
job.
member when they need you?
Mhm.
Okay. And then let's go to Wump. Did you live up to your rep or fulfill your role or rank in the gang?
I think I lived up to my rep of being the enforcer. Yeah.
Yeah, you were pretty scary. Did you help or support another member of the gang when they needed you?
I don't think I did. I was second and during the duel, but I don't think I really had anything to do there. So,
Okay.
uh,
Anyone else have a argument otherwise?
Support a fellow gang member? You are my second.
true, but what did I do? Right? I just growled a little bit and then,
Oh,
yeah.
I feel like you supported me.
Okay.
All right. That's five. So let's quickly go through wishes. We start with wishes so we can end with stars. I know we're into time. Anyone need to go first so they can skedaddle? Just say so.
Uh,
Who's got wishes?
I'm trying to think.
I feel like we messed with Mittens. Techie succeeded at a thing, I think. We did the shipping where I was talking about previous wishes. We got some more. We messed with Mittens and Techie succeeded at a thing. So there's some wishes we granted this session. Yay us.
So I think it's fairly obvious. I'll start with wishes. I think it's fairly obvious that we'll see the confrontation between Crash and Mittens. That sounds really good. I guess I want to see all of I am I correct that all of the things that we've done so far have been a mess? So maybe I want to see us succeed in a mission where we get something important back that proves why we're good at what we do. Yeah. But really, I just want to see Mittens and Crash go at it.
Cool. It's a good wish to have. I like it. Who else has wishes?
Yeah, that is pretty much my wish as well. Just see how that shakes out and see. Yeah, there's it could go so many ways. And I'm just excited to see which ways it goes.
I will throw in a wish. I mean, I just couldn't be here this week, which is fine. I want to see how Fade feels about, in her absence, sending these people away in a on a risky mission in the middle of all of this, right? And I also want to see what it looks like if he survives, what Mittens jumping that ladder and reporting back to Wolf looks like too. Um, yeah.
Okay. Okay, did you have any wishes?
Um, yeah, I wouldn't mind, yeah, trying to get us another job as that is part of my thing. Hopefully this one will go better. And then I don't know, I want to mess around with that what did we call it? Loft catting thing. Bring that
Oh,
back
the
in.
the catfishing thing.
Yeah, the catfishing thing. Yeah. I think that would be those are fun.
Cool. You went last with wishes. You get to go first with stars, Kay.
Stars. First of all, stars for hungover Wump. I just love Wump being like, nope, this all sucks. I'm gonna fucking pull a sticker off a techie and I'm gonna hit you and just I was like, that feels very antithetical to what I usually see Steven play. So that was very fun to enjoy that different aspect of that character with Steven. Uh, stars two for Crash for doing the thing right. Like, okay, you're saying you're betting. No, I'm not gonna do that. Like that's an actual so like move. Like that is the correct move, sir. Uh only for it to then like fuck him over, which is delightful. I really liked the Sticks and Techie bonding moments, both the one that was technically a bonding moment and the one that wasn't technically a bonding moment. I think it's fun. And I
I
enjoyed,
think there are some audience members who might be shipping the two of them. I'm just saying.
I guess, apparently, there's at least one, it sounds like now. Uh,
They call them
and
the pairing is called the Stecky.
the Sticky. Um, and yeah, I liked Wolf sort of stepping in when Fate, like, there's an interesting start to the fact that yes, Wolf was stepping in to say something, but the fact that it happened while we didn't have Fade present makes for some interesting dynamic stuff for next session. So, start you for setting that up. And yeah, just stars for night going bad and going bad in different ways. I think that was just yeah, very, very fun.
Yeah, this is just there's some move snowball stuff that I'm gonna have to think about. Is that what I want? Because I hate the feeling where you guys feel like you haven't had any success and you're bad at crime. That doesn't feel good, but interesting. Thank you very much, Kay. Next up, Greg, do you have any stars?
Yeah, stars to Mark for remarking Mitten's ticket because that would make
That
it
was
more
so
complicated
delicious.
for Crash. I loved all of that.
Brilliant. I
Um,
had to just latch onto that. It was so good. I agree.
yeah, and both of you playing that so that it puts Sticks in this really interesting situation of like I have to get rid of somebody, and I don't want to get rid of either one of them. Um, Steven, I love the idea of Wump in a submersible. It was it was such a fun little bit. I love the idea of Wump just like,
Just like tiny little thing, and he's like,
again, I gotta use the water taxi thing again. Because once again, we're stuck in this spot with all the Imperials around it. Um, that and I did enjoy all the bonding scenes with Techie. It's fun to have uh, sort of Techie and Sticks are kind of polar opposite characters and roles within the group, but finding each other as confidants about stuff within the group is a fun little dynamic. I'm enjoying that a lot. So, and a star to the something on the character keeper we've only started on, um, and has paid a lot of dividends is the criminal record part. I had mixed feelings about it at the beginning, but the whole like, oh, I can't do that. I've got warrants. Is creates an interesting thing. So that's
yeah,
what I got.
and that all arose through play. And I'll be honest, like if I were a player of this, I might want to do over it. I might have like if I were in the middle of that, I'd be like, shit, why did I do that? So I do want to give you guys the opportunity to like, oh, maybe you get in good with the judge and he starts to clear some warrants, that kind of stuff. I think could be interesting. But
No,
thank you.
definitely something Techie was probably angling for in that
I
moment.
so I've been waiting for Techie to go. I want to go get rid of all these outstanding warrants. I'm going to slice into the database, and then I was going to make things very, very hard and see how it goes. It would have been awesome. Mark,
Next week.
did you have any stars?
Yeah, all around. This was really fun. I feel like I got to like really play up Crash a lot, and everyone else was giving me lots of great stuff to bounce off of. Yeah, the thing with yeah, the thing with Mittens, just unnecessary trouble. I love it. I love it. Yeah, and just getting into worse and worse situations. So good.
Yay. And then our final is Stephen. Any stars left out there?
I'll reiterate most of them. I like the tension where that came in between Crash and Mittens, how they were kind of at heads, and then took it to Sticks. Mittens took it to Sticks to involve him in all of this. That's a really good feeling of how to tell a story. Um, and stars to you, Rich, for I didn't expect it at the very end. Mitten pulls out a gun and is like, I'm like, that's a great point to end everything and start up next session. So. Yeah.
Thank you. Very much looking forward to Adesh returning to us and continuing the escapades of the Emerald Crates, who we occasionally call the Green Crates. I love either. They're
Oh,
because
did I
Emerald is
say
green.
green crates at one
You weren't the
point?
only one. There were a number of
Oh
Yeah, I
others.
think I did
no.
too.
It's all good. Thank you all so much. With this, we'll bring this session to a close.